Hello, 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 hello. After I did that, I decided I wanted it. Let's turn it around and around. Sometimes I can't decide. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. Sometimes when I set the paintings down, the way we work together, we do hand over hand sometimes, and he'll do a lot of the background, and then I go back with him and I'll smooth things over. So there's always a lot of rough edges and different things with it, and that's just part of how we learn and how we grow together and tell our story. And the backgrounds are just as much about our paintings as what I paint. And so learning how to do this is something that's the whole reason I started painting. So the imperfections are the perfections to me. That's how it goes. So today was a pretty good day for my sweet baby-o. He thankfully, you see, in imperfections, there you go. Thankfully, he was feeling better this morning when he woke up. Yesterday, all my days are blending together. Yesterday, he had what he called a nose flood. His allergies were really acting up, and so he on Saturday he wasn't feeling exactly himself. He seemed like he was kind of he wasn't eating too much, and he just I don't know, he just didn't seem like himself. So on Sunday, today's Monday, all the days, like I said, are blending together. On Sunday, he woke up and he sounded very congested, and by early morning, he he had what he called the nose flood, and so and it will forever now be known as the nose flood. I checked his temperature and everything, and he wasn't, like, he was still very energetic and still doing a lot of things. So that doesn't always mean that he's not sick or something, but generally when he's like that, it's his allergies. And so I kept taking his temperature, and he never ran a fever or anything, but I kept him home from church because he doesn't know to not rub his nose and then or sneeze on somebody. He doesn't understand that concept. And so I just didn't want to send him to church and him be sick without me knowing for sure, since it was still like early in the nose flood game. But thankfully, this morning he woke up and he had hardly any of the problems that he had yesterday with the I mean, he was still, I could tell he was still congested, but he wasn't as, like, he just wasn't as yucky as he had been. So, off to school he went today, and he had a good day at his therapies. He was able to enjoy those and did well, mostly. He did good at his music therapy and mostly well at his vision therapy. He loves both his therapist and his doctor, but he gets wound up at his vision therapy thing. So, but he did good, and he yesterday when we were just talking, he told me that he wanted pizza for dinner tonight, which a lot of times after his vision therapy, we go and get a pizza. And I had gotten a calzone for him to try because he loves pepperoni rolls. And if you've never had a pepperoni roll, it's a small version kind of a calzone, like it's pepperoni, bread, and cheese, and it's West Virginia, like they make tons of them, and he loves those, and so I got the calzone thinking he might like it, and he liked it several weeks ago, but he really liked the mushrooms in it, because I had gotten one with sausage, mushrooms, and black olives. It took me a minute to remember what what I was trying to say. So, so tonight I asked him. Well, earlier, because I knew I order the pizza to be ready for later pickup when we go to his vision therapy. So I asked him what he wanted on his pizza, and he told me that he wanted mushrooms on his pizza. And he had liked the calzone, like I said, from weeks ago, week ago, 2 weeks ago. So I knew he knew. I knew he knew what mushrooms were, and he had eaten a couple of them from the calzone, and so I didn't doubt that he wanted the mushroom pizza, and I got I got it, and he was thrilled. He loved it. So, you never know what the new taste is going to be, and I'm always thankful that he's able to share and tell me what he wants to eat, because I have fixed many a meal, and even if it's something that I know he 100% likes, like chicken nuggets or something like that, and he won't even touch it because he wanted shrimp or fish or, whatever, a hamburger or something. So the more that I can get him to express and talk about what he wants, that's just that much more helpful and precise, whatever. That's not the word. I'm tired, folks. But I'm just glad that he's able to tell me again more what he wants and that type of thing. So I'm happy. So I think we're about done here for what I'm gonna be doing. Maybe need a little blue up here. And maybe sometimes I get going and I can't stop, so I need to just like let it go. Just let it go. All right. I feel like this needs some definition there. So we sign O for Owen, and then L and B. There we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day.